When it comes to gymnastics, there's no bigger stage than the Olympics. The world media, particularly the U.S. broadcasters, focus on every triumph and slip. And in Tokyo, the event is unfolding without the sport's biggest star. Simone Biles withdrew to focus on her mental health, a decision both competitors and teammates applauded.
As much as this is a big event, it's so important to take care of your mental and physical body.
Even before the Olympics, Biles had talked about suffering from depression and the struggle that comes with always being expected to win. But her decision here in Tokyo is part of a larger conversation around the pressure to perform and the impact it can have on mental health. After Naomi Osaka lost in an upset earlier this week, she spoke about how tough it was being in the spotlight.
The Canadians look like they got third.
Today, after Kaylee Filmer and Hillary Jansen's road to a bronze medal in women's pairs, Filmer spoke about her own experience with depression.
I wouldn't be here without Hillary and everyone that I have back home, and I hope that everyone just knows that keep the people around you tight and they're going to support you and you can get through it.
In 2019, researchers at the University of Toronto surveyed Canadian athletes training for the Olympics. The recently published study found that as many as 40% were likely dealing with mental disorders such as depression or anxiety.
We've seen an increase in athletes reaching out and saying it's a topic that we should be discussing.
In Tokyo, IOC officials say there's a 24-hour hotline where athletes can access free counseling. Rosie McLennan has already won 2 gold medals and is competing again in these games. She says she tries not to focus too much on winning.
Every athlete has to make a decision for what's best for them. I think it was incredibly courageous of Simone to put her mental health first, and I commend her for that.
For someone who has elevated the entire sport of gymnastics, Biles' decision and influence has the power to change just how athletes speak about and deal with mental health. Briar Stewart, CBC News, Tokyo.